Friday Night Lights in Louisville, Kentucky, and this one's got ACC tension written all over it. The Clemson Tigers come in at 4-5, fighting to stay alive for bowl eligibility, while the 20th-ranked Louisville Cardinals sit at 7-2, still chasing an ACC title shot. Louisville is favored by 2.5, total at 51.5. A razor-thin line built on momentum and reputation. Let's start under center. For Clemson, senior quarterback Cade Klubnik has steadied the ship. He's completing 67.9% of his passes for 2,136 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions on the season. Over the past month, his efficiency has climbed sharply, highlighted by a 20-for-27, 221-yard, 1-touchdown, 0-pick outing in last week's 21-10 win over Florida State with T.J. Moore, now the lead receiver after Bryant Wesco Jr. went down. Klubnik's chemistry with his young wideout has been the heartbeat of this offense. Across the field, Louisville's Miller Moss, the USC transfer, owns 2,132 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions with a 63.8% completion rate. He's been streaky, accurate in rhythm, but turnover-prone under pressure. The Cardinals remain without star running back Isaac Brown for a second straight week, which puts the workload squarely on sophomore Kejuan Brown, who just ran for 136 yards on 14 carries in last week's overtime loss at Cal. Now, the matchup. Clemson's defense ranks top 20 nationally against the run, allowing only 106 rushing yards per game, while Louisville's defense sits among the ACC's best overall at 296.8 yards allowed per game. Both units can dictate tempo, but the edge may rest with the quarterback who avoids the big mistake. Clemson's offense is still inconsistent on the ground, yet Klubnik's precision and mobility give the Tigers a path to keep this one close. Meanwhile, Louisville's passing defense has bent late in games, surrendering multiple chunk plays of 40 yards or more, the kind that flip spreads. And today's AI pick is Clemson plus 2.5. Better quarterback form, stronger defensive integrity up front, and a frozen market line that never confirmed Louisville's side all point to value on the Tigers to cover and possibly steal it outright. Will we cash or will we burn? On to Game 2.
Friday night in Eugene, Oregon. The 8th-ranked Ducks host the Minnesota Golden Gophers under the rain and the roar of Autzen Stadium. Oregon enters at 8-1, still alive in the playoff chase. Minnesota sits at 6-3, respectable but winless on the road. The spread is wide, Oregon favored by 25.5, total at 44.5, and the books are daring you to believe the Gophers can hang. Let's start under center. For Oregon, Dante Moore continues to evolve in his first full year as the starter. He's completing over 70% of his passes for 1,884 yards, 19 touchdowns, and just 5 interceptions. The Ducks' passing game has taken some hits with injuries to Decorian Moore, Kenyon Sadiq, and Gary Bryant Jr., but Moore's composure behind an offensive line that's allowed only 11 sacks keeps this offense humming. With receivers banged up, Oregon has leaned on the run, 6th in the nation at 239 yards per game, powered by veteran back Noah Whittington, who's gone over 100 yards in 2 of the last 3 games. Across the field, Minnesota's quarterback play hasn't matched its defense. The Gophers average just 23.8 points per game and rank near the bottom of the FBS in total offense. Their strength is on the other side of the ball, a disciplined defense allowing only 21.6 points per game and leading the Big Ten in sacks with 32. But they've struggled badly on the road, giving up nearly 360 yards per game away from home and losing all 3 tries this season. Now, the matchup Oregon's balance is too much. Their offensive success rate sits near 50%, while their defense gives up barely 13 points a game. Minnesota's pass rush may land a few shots, but that only burns clock, and the Ducks' ground game will bleed the rest. Add the weather, the injuries, and the spread size, and this project's more like a slow constriction than a shootout. And today's AI pick is the under 44.5. Both teams will lean run heavy, the clock will chew, and Oregon's defense will suffocate another opponent. Expect something around 34-7 Ducks, cover in reach, but tempo rules the night. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap with Lilith.
The fire has burned, and the ledger is written. 2 games, 2 signals. First came the night in Louisville. Clemson walked in with doubt, walked out with resolve. Cade Klubnik kept his rhythm. The line never moved, and the glyph whispered value. The pick was Clemson plus 2.5. Then the rain came to Eugene, Oregon's ground game thundered. Minnesota's offense froze in the noise, and the air itself slowed the clock. The pick was under 44.5 2 plays, one born of faith in a quarterback, the other born of silence in the storm. In English, Clemson plus 2.5, under 44.5 in Oregon, Minnesota. En español, Clemson más 2.5, debajo de 44.5 en Oregon y Minnesota. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Old saying. Wer das Feuer kennt, fürchtet die Asche nicht. He who knows the fire does not fear the ash.
Girl, sit close, there's a truth you should know. I hear the devil call wherever I go. He laid out a contract and smiled like flame. I signed away my soul when he called my name. I got sins I still owe the devil. For a tab I ain't paid in years. Sold my soul on the dotted line. Signed my name in blood and tears. There ain't no buying back salvation. No running from the deal I made. I got sins I still owe the devil, and the devil will collect his pay. Girl, I've tried drowning fire and gin, but nightmares keep dragging me back to my sin. You reach for my hand, but it slips through the dark. The debt's carved deep like a brand on my heart. I got sins I still owe the devil. For a tab I ain't paid in years. Sold my soul on the dotted line. Signed my name in blood and tears. There ain't no buying back salvation. No running from the deal I made. I got sins I still owe the devil, and the devil will collect his pay. Oh.